New York question. Which one is further? Dumb far or mad far?
We said dumb far, mad far.
Which one is further?
Mad far. Mad far is further than dumb far.
Nah,
mad far is further.
I think opposite.
Because like you'd be like, that shit is dumb far. Like it depends on how you use it.
You just said it.
Because you could say if you say that shit is dumb far, it could be like that could be quick. Like dumb far is usually like as far, but it's not. Now you say some shit. Nah, that shit is mad. That shit is
You
deep.
had
Like,
to say dumb far.
no, I wasn't about to say mad. Or that shit is deep. Like
that shit deep.
that shit
Yeah.
deep, like,
For me, it's kind of like, it's like, oh, that's mad far over there. And it's like, but then that shit is dumb far.
they kind of one and the same. It depends on how you use it. Yeah, it's like
They're like apples and oranges.
it's like it's like coal, right? Like you got brick and then you got brick ass.
Brick ass?
Yeah, brick ass is
I've
crazy.
never said brick ass in my
Brick
life.
ass is crazy. Like it's brick, or you say it's biting. Like if it's biting,
Oh, biting. Okay, that's different.
biting is
Biting
crazy.
hurts.
Yeah, biting is crazy.
It's type brick is like, it's kind of cold.
I know we don't use like any kind of
Like
word.
adverbs?
Yeah, no adverb. Like, it's like it's brick or it's like brick ass or it's biting.
It's biting.
Yeah, biting is the fucking worst though.
Yeah, biting sounds like I can't go outside and I can't use my hands.
Yeah, that's
That
the worst.
sounds
you know what's
painful.
crazy? I be thinking about that. Like me and my friends when we was kids, we used to play basketball in that. Like we used to play basketball in
Yeah.
a cold where your hands turn red.
Right.
And then like, yeah, you can't even use it. You can't even open up the door. Like,
Have you ever played basketball like in the snow?
yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, everything in the snow, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, play basketball in the snow, football in the snow. Man, see, you ain't even old enough to know the blizzard of 96, man.
The blizzard of 96?
The blizzard of 96.
Can you guess how old I was during the blizzard of 96?
One or born?
I was 2.
2.
There you go.
So
I was cold.
the blizzard of 96, that's the year I graduated 8th grade.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm old out
What
here.
movie came out in 96?
Cable Guy.
Cable Guy. Yeah, you were fuck. I still
Cable
don't-
Guy. Yeah,
That's
you
the
know-
Jim Carrey shit that you were telling me about.
Yeah, what was the debate we was having about Jim Carrey?
There couldn't have been a debate about Jim Carrey because I fuck with Jim
Somebody
Carrey.
else having a debate about it was like, what's Jim Carrey's funniest movie or some shit?
Oh, that was probably it. For me, it was either Liar Liar
Liar.
or no, I think Liar Liar is like
Yeah, we was talking about that, but no, Cable Guy is mad funny. The first Ace Ventura is crazy. Like I don't even know how they put some shit out like that for kids to watch.
Was it 1 or 2 that he came out of the elephant?
That was 2.
Okay.
There was a rhino. It wasn't an elephant.
Oh, Rhino, you're right.
But 1 was Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. So remember his like the guy who killed. I can't remember, but remember he was it was the cop, the woman cop.
Right.
But when he turned her around, she had the dick. Right, that shit was crazy.
They can't do that shit anymore.
Nah, you can't do no shit like that.
And I don't even think it's that crazy. It's just that
it wasn't that crazy, but like I'm like for me when I was a kid, I didn't even get it. Like I was like I kind of didn't get it, but when I got older, I was like, yo, this is crazy.
this is kind of wild.
Because all of them wanted to hit Einhorn. All of them wanted to hit Einhorn. Remember he kissed Einhorn.
Because when you're a kid, a lot of these jokes from not only movies but like cartoons, they kind of go over your head.
They do, but they also build your sense of humor.
Oh, 1,000%.
They build your sense of humor.
Yeah.
It's like you like for me, like, all right, so when he found out, all right, look, you could never do this now, but all right, he finds out that Ray Finkel is Einhorn the cop, who is a woman, right? But he had figured out that like I guess Einhorn, like remember Einhorn came over and kissed him and all of that. And then he was like, is that a pistol in your waist? Are you happy to see me? You know what it was in his waist. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
was that thing?
Then when he found out, like when all of them found out that Einhorn was a man, they started throwing up and shit.
You cannot run that back.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't make a joke like that.
That makes me wonder what in maybe Ace Ventura was when? Let's see. Ace Ventura.
1994, I think. That shit was like 94, 93.
So what? So I mean, technically
94, because I think that came out.
So technically almost 30 years ago, because I'm 27. Yeah, 94.
94.
That shit made money though.
It made crazy money.
Opening week. So mind you, I love seeing this. I've been looking at this lately. I've been looking at old movies, right? Seeing what the budget was and seeing what they got.
What they grossed,
weekend, right?
Of it,
opening weekend, just alone, right?
Right.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. The budget was 15 million. The opening weekend was 12 million.
Oh, they recouped like by Wednesday they was good.
Yeah, they was good.
But see, this is why
Wednesday.
that was good. But this is why, like, see, with you seen how they said that they thinking about making a Fast and Furious Jurassic Park crossover movie?
Why?
Because of the money, bro. You think they don't give a fuck if it's a? Did you ever see Sharknado?
No, but I remember hearing about that and Meg. Have you ever heard of Meg?
Meg was more credible than Sharknado though, because Meg was supposed to, like, a megalodon is actually a shark that they say once existed.
Meg the what?
A megalodon. Meg is short for megalodon.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So the megalodon was actually supposed to be like this prehistoric shark.
Yes,
right?
Meaning big tooth.
They find teeth from them shits now. The teeth from them shits be like this big. Like they be like, yeah, you see, that's a megalodon, right?
God damn.
So Sharknado, bro, it was a tornado with sharks in it. They made like 7 of them shits. One time I was managing an artist. And
they did make 7 of these.
Yeah, they did, bro.
What the fuck?
I was managing an artist one time and they asked for him to be in it, and I was like, hell no. They was trying to pay us $1,000. I was like, hell no, we ain't.
That's definitely not worth $1,000.
Not gonna be in no fucking Sharknado.
I don't even think background.
500 bands we'd have been in that bitch.
Jesus Christ.
I'd have made $1.
Who was in the first one that I think there was definitely like some
Sci-Fi showed them shits.
Oh, Tara Reid. That's who was in it.
Tara Reid.
And David Hasselhoff. Shout out to them too.
Days with Hasselhoff.
That's some 2000s. Well, David Hasselhoff.
That's my nigga from Baywatch, right?
Yeah, Baywatch.
That's Knight Rider.
That is also Knight Rider.
Knight Rider was that shit. Me and my grandmother used to watch that shit when I was a kid.
Is there any other shows you used to like to watch as a kid?
All in the Family. With Archie Bunker. That was the most racist show ever, but it was hilarious.
All in the Family?
You never seen All in the Family?
I don't think so.
And you were who you were then. Girls were girls.
What makes you think that it was a racist show?
Yeah, that shit was mad racist, but it was funny. Like, it was mad funny. The thing, because see, when I was a kid, I didn't know like what actors were, so I thought that like if you was like every movie, I think the first movie I ever saw Arnold Schwarzenegger in was Terminator.
Okay.
So when I think he was in Kindergarten Cop, right?
Yep.
When he was in Kindergarten Cop, the whole movie I'm waiting for him to kill people. Like, I'm like, why he not killing nobody? Or when I was, and I mean, this is gonna sound ignorant. I don't give a fuck though. It's just me telling my truth. When it was I remember like on like Saturdays they used to have like these movies like these Asian drama movies, right?
Okay.
I think it was on Channel 13, but it was like it wasn't in English. But I thought that they was karate movies because when I was a kid, that's
you didn't know. Okay, you didn't know.
So I'm sitting there. Why
where's the kung fu
fighting?
like,
I'm like, why nobody not fighting yet?
When we were a kid, kung fu movies was a big
that
thing.
was the big. Everybody when I was a kid, everybody and their mother thought they knew karate.
Yeah,
that ass. Everybody thought. I thought I knew karate. Did you ever see The Last Dragon?
Yes.
Oh wow, I'm so happy that
I knew. Come on, I knew that much.
But The Last Dragon, bro, The Last Dragon made every young black kid think that they could learn karate.
Bruce Leroy, you were the one that told me about this.
But you know what's so funny about that movie, bro? Like, it's mad adult shit in that movie, right? Like, so look,
this is rated PG-13 though.
All right, so look, the
in the 80s, PG-13 is
crazy.
It's a crazy PG-13.
There's a scene in The Last Dragon, right? There's a scene in The Last Dragon where when Show Enough walks into the movie theater and he's looking for Bruce Leroy, he gets into a fight. Now, I didn't peep this shit until I got older, maybe like my late 20s, and I watched this movie 100 times. Bro, the dude who stands up to fight Show Enough in the first scene is on a movie date with a transsexual. A
drive-in movie date, apparently. Oh, really?
Yes, bro, but it's like you wouldn't know, like, I didn't know, like, because of course as a kid, I just thought it was a woman, but you could clearly see, you could, like, all right, watch this shit. Yo.
I would show this on screen, but due to copyright reasons.
We could show it, right? The funniest shit about this is this nigga was running around Harlem dressed like this with all of them challenging to fight people. Then he didn't want to fight for money. They offered this nigga like $100,000 in 1985 to fight Bruce Leroy. He said no. Just get him to the designated place so I could designate his ass. Now watch this scene, bro. Look. Yeah, you. Look. Watch. He
First
gonna
of all,
actually fight.
he got those the stutter shades or whatever.
That was the shit that Kanye was wearing in when he did the graduation album.
Yes, sir.
The Shutter Shade.
I'm gonna just skip through it just so it doesn't.
Wait, it's coming up.
Just so they don't.
Yeah. Go up, move up.
Kill.
Go say they don't flag us, right?
Yeah.
Look, so one more time.
I like how you say flag us and I said kill us.
Look, wait. Who said that? I got him show. Yo, these niggas was dick riders. All of his mans was super dick riders. Look. Beast, yeah, that was Beast.
That's how it had to be, yo.
Look, him, Bruce Leroy. Look.
That's right. He just enjoyed himself.
This nigga eating popcorn with chopsticks, bro. Like, I ain't gonna front.
The 80s are crazy.
This is what all right. Because I'm gonna say something about another movie after this. Wait, well, you got to see the scene when he starts fighting the dude. Watch.
Wait a long time for this.
Look at him.
I am sick.
He did not give a fuck.
Superman stories
Catches bullets with his teeth.
legendary Bruce Leroy.
Look, his bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please. Look.
The secret awaits I.
No, skip this part real quick. Go to the part where he start. All right, look. This is the part where he fight. He gonna be like, "Who said that?" Watch.
Settle this once and for all, because I am back.
He's like, yes.
I didn't know that this shit was a comedy when I was a kid. I thought this was a real, I thought this was some shit that was really happening in real life.
Wow.
This shit, bro, I was born in 1982. I probably seen this shit when I was like 6 for the first time.
Yeah. No.
Wait, press
you
play
were probably
again.
like 3.
Look, this part. Watch this. Look.
Why don't I sit down
And do what? Look.
I said, why don't you sit down and shut up?
Hey.
Look at this nigga's shirt. Wait, but look at the first dude he fights. Watch when he fight the first dude, bro.
Shut up.
And you gonna see who he on the date with at the movies.
Shut up. Come down here and make
Why don't all of y'all come down here? Look.
Why don't any 50 of you who want
Look.
me to sit down and
He had the crew ready.
come down here just for the fun.
Damn, the hair was wild in the 80s.
Yo, look, bro. Watch this. Look. Now look, watch this, bro. Watch this. Look at this. Look.
Jack him up, baby.
Oh.
Yo, that's not crazy?
That is wild.
That's not crazy,
That
bro.
is wild.
Bro,
Oh,
that's
he just
not
ripped his fucking
crazy.
hair. How the fuck do I?
Yo, all right, you can stop it. But you see what I'm saying, right? Like, that was crazy, bro. I remember I told my man that he never knew it. He watched it. He's like, yo, I never noticed this shit. And we've been watching this movie our whole lives.
That's right.
Like, it's crazy. That shit was wild.
This reminds me that 80s movies are pretty wild. Like,
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to remember it was like a scary movie. Is it the Gremlins?
Gremlins is crazy.
Gremlins. Yeah, there you go.
Gremlins is crazy. Gremlins is lit, but that shit was crazy. The Gremlins is wilding the fuck out.
Who would have ever thought that
What?
the Gremlins were going to be something like this?
The only 2 movies, bro. 2 of the best, like, the first and the second one is 2 of the best movies of all time, though.
This is my thing now.
What?
I feel like the whole scary movie genre is kind of gone now. It still happens. There's cult followings, so like people will pay to see Halloween. They're gonna pay for Freddy.
Yeah.
They're gonna pay for Jason. They're gonna pay for all that shit. But new joints, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, like, so, see, the new movies that's scary are shit that's based in more reality, like Get Out.
Creepy stuff.
Yeah.
Creepy
That
stuff.
shit was terrifying. Like, but like, you know what? Like you see they doing a reboot of Candyman?
Yes.
Did you ever see Candyman?
No. But I know the
Bro,
premise.
when Candyman came out, it was 93. I think I went to the movies with my friends to see this shit. I was a little kid. I have no business going to see no shit like this, right? When I tell you, this nigga had us terrified, bro. I'm talking about like, cause movies, I don't know. I don't know the process of making them. Now every movie is like Conjuring Part 10 out now. Like every movie is just.
It came out with parts 1 and 2. The Conjuring had like a whole series of The Conjuring, and then they had like The Nun, La Llorona. They had a lot of like side movies and shit like that.
That shit not scary. And the movies that was scary to me when I was a kid, bro, Boys in the Hood. I wasn't scared of scary movies like that, but Boys in the Hood was scary to me. Juice was the scariest shit I ever seen in my life.
Did you ever see Clockers?
Of course I seen Clockers. Clockers wasn't scary though, but Juice was scary because Bishop was. You know why Juice was scary? Because Bishop, who was a character that Tupac played, right? For the 20-year-olds who's watching this that's never seen Juice. Well, like,
Probably a lot of them.
Bro, when he killed Raheem and he went and hugged his mother, bro, there's nothing. He's way more scarier than Freddy Krueger because I never seen Freddy Krueger. But another movie that I was scared of was, I was scared. I told you about Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I was scared of that shit.
That's
Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Wow, you have to, okay, everybody.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Here's some behind the scenes shit from me and Wayno.
What?
We had this conversation like 2 weeks ago and we were supposed to come back to this.
I know. I was scared of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
How creepy is it to think how people were so upset, not people, dudes, were very upset to see that Lola Bunny in the trailer of Space Jam was not thick or did not have curves.
Because motherfuckers is perverts, dog.
That's why it's a cartoon.
Yeah, but guess what? It was a cartoon written by old white men who was perverts that was drawing. They was drawing Babs Bunny with titties and ass. No, it's crazy. Like I remember I seen it was I can't remember what duck it was, but like it was a duck and they shit swung open and the duck had a bra and panties on under the shit. Like it was crazy. Like these dudes, but look at Jessica Rabbit, right? But
so that's how we got to that,
Dune, bro.
Because of Jessica Rabbit.
Dune was fucking terrifying, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Dune was terrifying.
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd. That's who he was in Back to the Future too.
Yep.
Yeah, but he was terrifying.
He killed that shit.
Cause man, a crazy white man with knives popping out of his eyes is terrifying.
This is a great ass movie, by the way.
No, that movie, I watch that movie right now, start to finish.
Yeah.
Every time. That's one of my favorite movies.
I want to put you onto something.
What?
And I don't know if you did see it already.
What?
Have you ever seen Midsummer?
No. Oh. What the fuck is Midsummer?
That is the movie. I'm going to give people homework here. Watch Midsummer. I would like for you to also watch Midsummer.
Okay.
This is a movie by Ari Aster, right? Okay. Director, really dope dude. Yeah. Right? Also made a movie called Hereditary.
Okay.
They're both very creepy ass movies. It's almost like a new age of like kind of scary films. So a couple goes to Sweden.
Yeah.
They visit their friend, and then they partake in midsummer activities and whatever. So I guess in Sweden at that time, which is midsummer, it's like the time frame of when it's dark is literally probably like an hour.
Oh yeah, because it don't get dark out there.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like you wouldn't even tell what's the next day. But there's just a lot of traditions and shit like that, and it gets fucking creepy.
I want to see that movie. Oh yeah, I did see the ad for this.
Yeah.
It's like the cult shit. Yeah,
yes.
I did see the ad for that.
Yes.
But I want to see that movie Old. The M. Night Shyamalan movie that's coming out called Old.
Yes. Actually, funny enough, so one of those kids were from the other movie I was telling you, Hereditary. He's actually in this movie, this kid right here.
For real?
Yeah, he's in
that. Yeah, he plays as the 6-year-old.
He like he turns mad old and shit.
Yeah. I want to see that shit.
I don't know where people's minds travel for something like that.
Oh, yo.
I need to kind of be smacked for something like that.
Yo, my grandmother, this shit used to be so funny, right? Like I would be watching like a movie like this or something, and my grandmother would be like, "This is the shit that white people think of when they in their room alone." Like I swear, she used to always say something like that. Like, "This is the shit that they think of when they by themselves."
Do you believe in ghosts?
Actual ghosts?
Yeah, or spirits?
No, I believe in. When I think about spirituality, I believe it's like a feeling within that you get. Because I know like people that I've lost, I don't feel like they tap you on your shoulder or like if you're about to step into the street, when a car hits you, they pull you back. None of that silly shit. But I do believe that like...
the movie shit.
Yeah, like I do believe that like when you can experience a person's presence based on...
nothing like this.
No, I don't believe in ghosts. Because Paul Mooney said the realest shit about ghosts. He said the ghosts don't exist because if that was the case, black people would have came back and killed white people. Like,
Jesus
like no, dead serious, bro. Like he's like ghosts don't exist.
RP.
Like I don't believe in no ghosts, bro. I don't believe in that shit. I remember, but people used to when I was a kid, I was mad impressionable. You could hype me up with anything. My I had a friend when I told you I used to live in Maryland, right, for a year.
Yes, you did.
And I had a friend. And he used to always say on his grandfather's house, it was ghosts and shit in there. And I think it might have just been my mind, right? Like
that's what I'm thinking about.
When people tell you shit so many times, like I think it might have been my mind, but it was like one time he was like, we was in the basement playing video games. And we was the only people in the house. And he asked me to go upstairs to get something from upstairs. So I went upstairs. And when I came downstairs, and I swore I seen something sitting on the chair, and then I ran back upstairs. But I feel like the whole time since he told me that it was ghosts, I was waiting to see something. So it might have just been my own mind.
Left an impression in your mind.
I don't believe in no ghosts though.
I think what happens is that when people kind of start believing in ghosts, it usually comes from a place of where like you've been alone for way too long, or if you live in a house and it's mad fucking empty and just some random shit happens.
Houses make noise though.
Oh yeah,
houses make noise.
So you believe that in the house settling in?
No. The houses make noise because of wood and shit. Like it's like when I got my first house, I realized that like you be sitting in there and you might hear a noise and it just might be the wood. Like, you know what I mean? Right. It might be because if you look at like your ceiling and you see the ceiling like starting to separate and shit, right? Like,
well, I've never seen that.
You never seen that?
Not in my apartment.
Not broken, but like the paint, like, you know.
Oh, the cracks. Yeah,
from the crack. Like you start seeing shit like that happens over time. And sometimes like wind blows and shit. Like houses make noise on their own, but ain't no fucking ghost, bro. Cause you know what it is with that ghost shit? I'd be like, so none of these niggas never did an interview on CNN or nothing? Like never, like, so all this ghost shit happened in your house and this shit happened in 1971 and nobody, like.
There has to be rules for the paranormal. Like they get like 5 seconds to like do some random shit.
I don't believe that shit, bro. I don't believe that, bro. Because, like, I don't believe that.
All right. Well, I know what you do believe in. You believe in these Apple reviews we haven't looked at in a long time. I know. I'm the Segue King. That's why you have me here. Right. Guys, every time we do the show, we ask you guys to please go on to Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. Yeah. Leave us a review. Give us whatever stars you feel like. I haven't been seeing any like low stars.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Yeah. Oh, by the way, congratulations to us on hitting 10,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes, we over 10,000.
We're over 10,000. But yes, look at that.
Shouts out to everybody who's been sticking with us through this journey over the past 2 months. This is episode 14.
Almost, yeah.
This is episode 14 right here.
This is 14.
Yeah, so 10,000 and change, 14 episodes. We appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Yes.
Keep like, share, and subscribe. Like every time I hear that, I hear like one of those people who like do those little kid videos and be like, hey, like, share, and subscribe. Like,
oh my God. The YouTube community is interesting.
It's crazy.
All right. So a couple of reviews. This is from Giselle Shavina. She said, podcast junkie, as a listener of mini pods and coming from the death of combat, the incarceration of tax, and the fallout of other podcasts, I had to find a new energy. Wayno gives me life. Keep going. You have a loyal listener.
Thank you, Giselle. We appreciate you here. You know that. And she did that on 4th of July.
Yes, sir. Shaquan Battle says, fire. I always love Wayno's perspective on music, but most importantly, his childhood stories. But it ties into lessons I don't think about. Salute, my boy.
Thank you.
The 195, first podcast review. Became a fan of Wayno when he joined EDS. I've been seeing the podcast on social media, but for some reason, didn't tune in, shaking my head. I'm tapped in now, caught up on all episodes over a 2-day span. Damn. Love the content. My new favorite podcast because the perspective is too relatable. Got a loofah though.
Oh yeah, the loofah, bro. We talking about the loofah.
Unless you just like being kind of clean. Hope your washcloth ain't white. Peace and prosperity, King. Wow. Hope your washcloth ain't.
They doing
white.
A little bit too much.
Nonsense. Nice, like the name. Reassuring to say the least. I'm probably one of Wayno's younger listeners at 21, but I really appreciate and agree with his POV on a lot of things and topics, even the ones where I was certain that I felt one way, he made me feel another. Keep up the hard work, OG. That being said, one of our fans from Japan hit me up over the weekend.
Word? And
he just thanked us for reading his question.
For real? That's lit, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know Japan, that's one of my favorite places. I only been there once, but like I'm dying to go back.
Honestly, I was seeing a lot of like TikToks about just like how you could properly like do a budgeted plan for Japan.
For real?
And I'm like, oh, that sounds like a good.
Yeah, I want to go. The thing is like, yo, they it's kind of like when I went there, like they hotel rooms is little as fuck. But then you can't like certain hotels you can't have guests in.
Interesting.
Yeah, like you can't have like I remember it was like a director that I had to meet with when I was out there. And I had to meet him in the lobby because they wouldn't allow him to come to my room for some reason. They just like, they don't allow guests or something like that. But that was this one hotel I was staying at. I don't even remember the name of it. I asked my man about it, but.
Some luxury shit maybe. I don't know.
Nah, it was no luxury shit. I mean, it didn't look like some bullshit neither, but it was kind of crazy.
Wayno.
Yes.
We have a couple of things we have to run through that we didn't get to talk about last week. One, starting up with the situation with Sha'Carri Richardson. Do you know about that?
Yeah, I know about it.
Right. So that's been kind of the talk as of late. She is a 21-year-old trained athlete, particularly a runner who won the U.S. title in 100 meters. In fact, I think she does hold currently one of the fastest records.
Right.
Now, this is where it gets bad. So, you know, she's not only just become a great role model for tons of little black girls who want to pursue and being part of the Olympics.
Right.
She has tons of sponsorships, one being Nike. But she just got tested for marijuana. Right. Or bud. Zaza. Whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I mean, Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue.
But then people don't smoke Gorilla no more. I don't always say that no more.
That's funny because I was just smoking Gorilla Glue the other
day. Yeah. I don't be hearing. Remember when Gorilla Glue was such a big thing?
Gorilla Glue and, I don't know, Granddaddy Perp, I feel like, was
Granddaddy
a huge thing at one point.
Nothing was bigger than sour in New York City though. Sour is it? Sour.
Oh, yeah. Yo, that's me every time I go to
what we
McDougal.
talk about?
So when it comes to Sha'Carri, right?
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, what had happened is that she had smoked. She admitted it. She admitted to it.
Yeah.
She's like, whatever. Yeah, I'm human.
Right.
I'm a human. I'm just like you.
Yeah.
But I run.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Allegedly, what had happened was that she had an interview with a reporter, and in that interview, she had just found out from that same reporter, not from family, not from friends, not from management, that her mother had passed.
Oh, wait. She found out from a reporter that her mom passed?
That her mom passed.
What a fucked up reporter. Like,
yeah, right?
Yeah, that ain't your place. Was she told it during the interview?
I believe so.
Are you dead ass?
That's what I was told.
Oh, I mean, honestly,
allegedly,
bro, the Olympics supposed to be in Japan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Well, first off, and like I said, like I love Japan, but like overseas, especially there, they treat bud like a nuclear weapon. Like I remember, like when I was out there, like I was, with people that smoke, and they was like, "Yo, listen, before you get on the plane, please make sure you go through everything. Make sure a bud didn't fall in your sock. Make sure nothing, because they will fucking
take that shit serious.
Put your ass in jail for a whole 2 months, and you won't get a phone call out here." I mean, honestly, bro, growing up, they marketed weed like it was crack. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Weed is not crack. People don't fucking sell their kids toys or lose their jobs because there are people who lose their jobs because they smoking too much, because everybody's not the same person on bud.
And I think that's also one really important thing to note.
Yeah.
Not everyone reacts to bud the same exact.
Yeah, but bro, I mean, we live in a black and white world. No matter, as much as we wouldn't like it to be that, we live in a black and white world, and I feel like, everybody compared it to Michael Phelps, which is a different situation, but at the same time, Michael Phelps was still able to go do what he needed to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that
where are these rules actually implemented?
The thing about Japan that I wasn't really, way before they even started doing the selections for USA, they was basically saying like, ain't no Black Lives Matter shirts, no kneeling, no political protests, no, like, you know what I mean? So they've been setting a standard of what they didn't want there, and unfortunately, she fell under the knife of this shit. But like, I don't think that makes her any less of an athlete or anything. Like that's the craziest thing about weed. Like, even though I don't smoke weed, bro, like some of the most successful people on the planet or the most smartest people on the planet smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? And it's still scrutinized like it's this fucking horrible drug. You got people who are in jail still for 30 something years for for having an ounce.
An ounce. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
That's insane. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, because I feel like all of those people who went to prison, think about just the mentality of a young person who gets caught up in a situation like that, right? How they may or may not be, or what prison may have made them into, right?
And they were probably just trying to get by.
Even if they weren't. Like, just selling weed, it didn't really hurt nobody. So now it's like everybody should be owed some sort of restitution for that.
From TMZ, they said Richardson came in first in the 100-meter race last month in the U.S. track and field. A favorite to win the first U.S. gold medal for the event since 1996, but apparently for why she quote-unquote crossed the line and used weed, she explained that the day...
How the fuck is that crossing the line, though? Where's she from?
Who? Her?
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now. Sha'Carri.
Like, what is cross the line? Like it's just words, bro. Words have power, right?
Texas.
Yeah, Texas, they don't. It's still kind of funny out there. Texas is a weird place to be from, bro. Like, I don't trust no place that says everybody can have a gun and nobody don't even have to have a license. You can have a driver's license, just have a gun.
I thought you were gonna say that everybody says everything's bigger in Texas.
It is, but bigger guns. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, bro. Like, I don't. What I love about this little girl though is that when I see her, I see so many of her girls. Like
I feel that.
That's why she keep her nails, like, you know what I mean? She said that, like, I'm gonna keep my nails the way it is. Like, she got her nose ring. She got her, you know what I mean? She got her lace front on. You know what I'm saying? That's more, like, people gonna look at her 10 years from now, or 15, 20 years from now, and they always gonna remember her because, like, what she's doing is legendary. You know what I mean? Like, she's not putting herself in a shell to appease anyone. And I feel like, hey, listen, if they ain't accept you at the Olympics, which of course you wanted to do because that's a big milestone, just keep going.
A lot of athletes did have a reaction to the situation. Jamal Crawford said, Sha'Carri, on Twitter, Sha'Carri Richardson reached the level of fame where it's try and find anything to mess with her. Got it.
Absolutely.
Damian Lillard said that's bullshit. You got D Wade saying, but the majority of y'all rule. I love this one. The The majority of y'all rule makers smoke and probably are investors in these
Oh, yeah, I did
THC
see
companies.
I seen it. Let's stop playing games.
Let's stop playing this
No,
game.
but that's real shit because, like, yo, bro, anytime any person tries to reach some, like, attain a certain level that they've never been on before, they try to find anything, bro, anything. And even, I mean, I hated that she had to explain herself because she said that she probably smoked. Me personally, I don't believe that she did it just because her mom passed. I believe that she probably just smokes.
Maybe.
But that's a good enough excuse too. You know
it
what
wasn't
I'm
like her first time smoking type shit.
Yeah, but that's a good enough excuse as well. But I'm happy that Nike didn't step away from her. You know
that was a big thing.
Yeah, I'm happy that Nike didn't step away from her and that people gonna keep supporting her and like she deserves it, man. She's a tremendous athlete. You know
Last I remember, she is suspended for a month, but she might still be able to go to the Olympics. Last I heard.
Bro, this is crazy.
It is pretty wild though.
This is crazy.
It just sparked up the debate of like, where's the fine line of breaking rules?
You know, but this is what I'm saying, bro. We live in a society like that's why anytime I don't give a fuck who it is, bro. Whenever I say something about race, and people are like, why are you making it about race? Because everything is about race. Did you ever see the shit about this kid who I think he was a lacrosse player and he raped some girl right at his school, and the judge sentenced him to 6 months probation because she said some shit like she was afraid for his career or some shit like that.
Oh
like,
yeah, Brock Turner. Yes,
yeah,
I do remember this.
Like she didn't.
Not something to be excited about, but
they didn't because of his career. They didn't want his career to be. He fucking took advantage. Like you know what I mean. And not only did he rape her, he left her in the fucking woods or some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And you mean to tell me that he got a 6 month sentence? That's what it was. A 6 month
sentence, but released in 3 months.
Come on, bro. Come on.
But someone smokes a little bit of butt, and
But it's
I mean, she ain't getting arrested, but you know what?
Did you ever watch the Innocence Project on Netflix?
No.
The Innocence Project on Netflix, bro. It was a guy, because I know, and I'll close this up and then we'll move on. But it was a guy on the Innocence Project who, when he was 18 years old, he was dating some girl. He worked at a club. This is in Memphis, I believe, or Tennessee. I know it's in Tennessee. He's dating some girl. This girl had a 4-year-old daughter. You know, back in them days, people just left their kids in the house or whatever the case may be. It wasn't, you know, whatever. Was it the best thing to do? No, but she left her in the house. Somebody takes this 4-year-old girl out the house, rapes her, and bites her, right? Bites her. This guy who didn't do the shit, right? He didn't do the shit. They just pick him up. Because I guess he was dating a lady, right? So one of the little boys in the house, he said that he seen a guy that, you know, kind of fit this description, but he's a little kid. He's a fucking kid. He don't know the time or the place. Like, he don't know when. He just know that he's seen a guy in the house before. Right. Do you know that this dude did, I think, 18 years in prison? And he came home and died in 10 years?
Wow.
But guess what? It gets worse. It was a guy who, like, bite evidence is not consistent. Like, if I bite you or you bite me, you pause, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I knew you were gonna fucking say that,
but real shit, like, you can't determine like a teeth mark. So it's this guy in Memphis that was working with the DA that sent all these black men to prison over these bite marks. 18 years later, they found a guy who did it. The guy, he did some other crazy shit. They asked him, he said, yeah, I used to smoke crack, and when I would smoke crack, I would hear voices, and these voices told me to do it. But this dude who convicted him, right? He convicted him. He sent a bunch of black men to prison, bro. A bunch of black people. And all I'm saying is this, right? We don't face when I say like the world is black and white, because it's a bunch of different ethnic groups, and I'm speaking specifically from New York because this is where I grew up and been at, right? When I look at different communities, not that everybody don't go through shit, but like money is what stops you from going through certain shit, right? When you look at like certain people in, let's say, a Spanish community, right? There's a lot of people, not that it ain't with black people, but there's a lot of people in that community that might strictly go into politics, right? And then there's people that run the community with their job, not their jobs, but their businesses, etc., right? Then you say like an Asian community. Asian community, one thing we know about Asian people is they about they fucking bread. There's a Chinatown everywhere in all of America. There's a little Koreatown everywhere. It's a Japanese everywhere. My niece is Filipino. There's a Filipino. when it comes to their people, though, they stand up for their fucking people and they make sure that they put themselves in position so that if something bad happens, they can fight.
Yes, sir.
With black people, right? The residue of the bullshit that happened 400 years ago still goes into today, right? Where we were systematically put in a space where, yeah, there are people who have been in politics and there are people who have done shit, but like we don't have a lot of the same accesses. You know what I'm saying? The same access, might I say. We don't have the same access, and a lot of times we can't fight. So when I look at the Sha'Carri Richardson or Michael Phelps or that other kid that we talking about, whomever else, or the kid who fucking didn't do what's the kid? What's the kid that was on Rikers that killed himself, man? What's the kid? I'm forgetting his name. He had a whole documentary from the Bronx.
Let's see right now.
Khalif Browder. Or Khalif Browder. You know what I mean? This kid got picked up for a robbery he didn't commit, spent, I think, a year or 2 years on Rikers or some shit.
Think about Central Park 5.
Bro, I know one of them.
Wow.
My man Raymond Santana. I grew up with, he's from my block, but when I was a kid, like I was like 15, I was like 14 when I met him. And like I used to hear it like, yeah, you know, the Central Park, he was part of the Central Park 5 shit. I didn't know how, because when that shit happened, I was a little kid. When I seen like the documentaries and then the movie, I was like, I couldn't believe I knew him. Like I really know him. Like he really know me for real.
I'm trying to remember what the name of the movie was on Netflix.
Or See Us. It's called See Us.
When they see us.
Yeah. It's like when you think about shit like that, bro, like when you think about certain classes of people, it just don't happen. And it happens so often to certain classes of people, you be like it gotta be something, right? So when you see, oh, this girl smoked some bud and now she can't run the Olympics. So is where are we at with the conversation when it comes to weed?
That's what, and that's what I even put in my notes. Is kind of like, where is the talk about just bud overall in performance enhancing drugs?
I don't think it ranks at all. Like weed don't rank as far as a performing enhancement drugs.
Fine, you can't have no drugs.
But it's not a drug. Like it's not a drug, bro. Drugs. Like drugs.
You could get, in technicalities, you could get prescribed bud.
You can get prescribed bud, but why? Why is that? Because you want to know why you could get prescribed bud? Is because bud, I've seen a kid who, and this was years ago, but it was this little kid who had epilepsy and he catches seizures, and the only thing would calm him down was when his mom would put like CBD or so I think it was weed, like butter or something in his gums, right? And it would calm his seizures and it would stop his seizures. And I can't say verbatim, but I know that they were studying this kid's brain and they were showing that every time they diagnosed him with something involving the weed, right? Or something that related to weed, it calmed him down and it suppressed his epilepsy.
The latest case I could see,
I think that might have been it.
2013 from CNN Health, marijuana starts child's severe.
What year was that?
Seizures, 2013.
Yeah, I believe it was around that time.
Yeah.
That might be that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, they still, bro, you see, when I was a kid, they had you ever seen the commercial? Yeah, of course you might have never seen this commercial. The kid that was like, he had the baseball, right? Okay. And he like, smoke weed ain't gonna ruin my coordination. He throwing the baseball in his hand to the glove. And then he goes to throw it and he misses the baseball and the shit hits the floor, mad slow motion. Like, boom, right? And when it hits the floor, he looks down and he looks up and it's like, don't do drugs. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about?
They used to go hard in those anti-drug commercials. My generation of bud commercials is like the girl that's like deflated and shit.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
This shit.
I remember that.
Yo, this shit, I'm not gonna lie. I felt this.
That shit make you want to smoke buds.
I felt this before. I've definitely felt that before.
But like, but this is what I'm saying though, right? See, and when you look at the war on drugs and all of that shit, the supposed war on drugs, basically the war on poor people, specifically black people in impoverished neighborhoods, right?
Opioids and everything.
No, not no opioids. We talking about crack. Cause they didn't listen. Now everybody wants to treat. They want to treat the pill heads, like right. Like they were locking crackheads up,
crazy, and
sending them to jail because they had an addiction. I used to laugh at addiction. Addiction is a fucking sad thing. It's not a joke. It's not funny. Even though I told you before, crackheads do a lot of funny shit.
Crackheads do crazy stuff.
But when you look at the opioid shit, right? You look at the opioid shit. Why is it such a big thing? Because white kids is dying. Now it's an issue.
Nah, it's a global issue.
It's a big issue because y'all are dying, right? But when black people were dying from drugs, you didn't want to stop. You didn't want to just lock up drug dealers. You wanted to lock up drug dealers and drug users. You feel me? That's not by coincidence. It's by design. You feel me? That's not
the system is built like
design.
that.
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
The system is absolutely built like that, and I'm not.
Oh, we can move on from the drugs. Yeah.
All right, next thing we want to talk about, this just kind of came out, a day or two ago, about this dude who had an OG racist rant. Here, I'm going to play this for everybody at home.
This is called common property. I don't care. Okay, well, if you don't care, walk away. Learn your law. Walk away. It's not Africa. Oh, this is not Africa.
He said it is not Africa.
Yo.
I was born in America.
In Burlington County, outrage after a man yelled racial slurs at his neighbor and made some disparaging comments. And Kelly Rule is live in Mount Laurel because...
First off, how do you feel about that?
So I feel like, listen...
Going back to Africa, quote unquote.
Yo, all black people don't come from Africa. A lot of us was here. Listen, but that's the thing. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about how Indians... There's a lot of Indians that said that black people are the first indigenous people, right? How there was tons of black people who were in America before slavery, right? Mm-hmm. So beyond that, bro, you know what's crazy about when I see shit like this? I don't even want to use the word racism no more. That's just how they are. Like, that's who they are. That's who they truly is. A lot of them.
Look at this.
Is that what you want? No. And you want to know where I was when all this happened? I don't care.
The people at home have seen this.
At work,
wow.
Monkey.
At morgue. Just like I told the Mount Laurel police, get these fucking monkey niggers out of here and you can't do shit. That's me talking shit.
This doesn't shock me at all, personally.
Nah, it's not shocking to me.
Come fucking see me.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Hey,
I told you.
Why are you back over here?
Let me tell you, I tell you when it comes to white people, right? Like, I don't not expect it. Like, even from the nicest one, even from the nicest white person you could ever think of in your life.
Just switch up?
I believe that at least 9 out of 10 of them, when they get in their crib or they in their car, they talking about all of us. And what I mean by all of us is they talking about black people, they talking about Asian people, they talking about Spanish people, they talking about Indian people, they talking about anybody who ain't them. Mm. You want to know how I know that? Because I do it. Nah,
everybody does it.
No, but that's serious, bro. Like, listen, this is why it's very important for people to have their Second Amendment rights up. Mm-hmm. Because if you ever pull up on my doorstep acting like that,
calling you a monkey.
Oh no, you I'm gonna show you a monkey. I'm gonna show you a fucking monkey. We gonna act this. I'm gonna bring you right to the fucking zoo. You pull up on my doorstep.
And you got a cop right there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he ain't do nothing. But I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you. You want to know why the cop ain't do nothing? Because white people don't want to hurt their people, bro.
He's like, dude, you gotta calm down.
They don't listen. He know how to de-escalate that. I've had police put their hands on me for less than that. I've had police put their hands on me just because I was walking past where they was doing something at. Push me, throw me up on the wall. The reason why he ain't do nothing is because they don't want to hurt their people, bro.
That was enough.
When I say police, I mean white police.
When I've seen videos of like actual police comprehension, like or comprehending, whatever.
De-escalation
or whatever you want. Well, that's the thing. Some of them are cases of de-escalation. Other ones are just black dudes getting shot up.
Yeah. No, they know. Listen, bro. This is what I'm saying. They have a level. This is what I'm saying, bro. Police, specifically white, Caucasian police, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
They know how to not take it to the next level. A lot of them take it to the next level because they want to. Look at how much poise this cop has. Now he knows. Now look.
You heard that?
Exactly. Look at that. You could just. This is what I'm saying. You could just do that. Now he, of course, he ended up getting arrested, right?
And that's what I really want to show you.
I seen it. That shit is viral.
This isn't new, but this is just I love seeing this just because like it's
Rob Lane. Me and Rob, the dude who runs that page. Me and him went to high school together.
Oh, for real! I love. Shout out to Rob Lane, yo.
Yeah, me and Rob, we used to play Pity Pat.
I
and Jim.
love all his fucking edits.
That's my man, bro. Like we used to play. That's my dog right there. We started in high school together.
So for those who are listening and and you're not watching the video, the dude gives out his address.
Oh yeah, like a fucking bozo.
He gives out his address. He said, all right, so pull up then.
That's white privilege at its purest form.
You can't do shit. That's me talking shit.
That's me talking shit.
3602 Gramercy Way. That's where I live.
That's where I live.
Yikes.
2 hours later.
Hey,
Look at this, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna just turn off the music.
Look at this, bro. Look at this.
So everybody pulled
throwing shit at him, yeah,
and started throwing mad shit at him, and this one dude slam dunked his drink at him,
bro. But that's like the other dude who said he was in the That's like the other dude who said he was in the Navy or some shit like that.
Yes.
And he pulled up on that kid and he pushed him. He's like, get out of here. Yeah. He's like, you want me to show you what I could do?
Yeah.
He like, I live over here. Where you live at? He don't have to tell you where he lives.
Same
like, you
thing.
Know what I'm saying?
Everybody pulled up. They found out where that was.
He's like, everybody came to his crib because that's what gives you the right to fit. Because guess what? When nobody never treat, this is what I'm saying, bro. When nobody never treat y'all children like that. Mm-hmm. How crazy would you feel if somebody
yelled at your kid like that?
Or as a
or
man,
your mother?
Look, imagine if that's another white dude and you see a black dude in his face talking about calling him all out his name, disrespecting him, talking about I live over here, what y'all gonna do? Get these crackers up out of here, some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? How would y'all feel? But that's the problem. You see, the problem that I have, this is the problem, bro. When it comes to being black, bro, we the ones that's supposed to have all this compassion for people. We the ones that supposed to have all this mercy for people. No, fuck him, yo. He need his ass beat. Straight up. He need his ass beat.
Well, he apologized at one point.
There's no, you can't apologize. Like, how the fuck do you apologize for something like that?
Well, you know what? Oh, so, okay, this is the kicker for me. And this is why I put this shit on my notes.
I didn't know. That's what he said?
He said, this rant was influenced by him being drunk. The alcohol did it to him. The alcohol made him racist.
Bro, let me tell you something. You know what's the realest shit? I was on a job interview one time and this dude said to me, he said, it was like he's asking me if I drank or I smoked anything. I was like, nah. He said, yo, like I ain't concerned with, like, you know, if it's New Year's and drink come out and you hit it. He like, that ain't my concern. My concern is how many times a week you celebrate New Year's Eve. Feel me? You drunk. So that's what you do when you drunk, like off a beer? I don't want to hear that, bro. That's who you are.
Probably wasn't just beer.
A lot of liquor makes people speak a sober tune, bro. That's who you are. Like, that's who you are. The thing that kills me is the white people that be like, I didn't know. I need help. You know what I mean? Like, I'm suffering. Like, I need help. I need the right education and the right care so I don't do these types of things. Fuck y'all. If you feel like that about any group of people, specifically black people, fuck you, your mother, your grandmother, your cousins. You know how I get. Come on, bro. Fuck y'all. Straight up.
Degree, your master's
fuck everybody down with you, because that's not something that you just pick up. That's a learned behavior, bro. When I was a child, I was not taught to hate nobody.
To me, that type of racism is undoubtedly rooted if you get drunk and that's the first thing you want to call somebody.
What, a monkey?
A monkey. Tell them to go back to Africa. The other shit I won't say.
Not even from Africa, man. Like, no like most black people you see ain't from but that's yo, bro, listen, man.
So he doesn't know what Jamaica is.
All that is see, I've never.
He doesn't know where Antigua is.
But bro, still, bro, like it don't even matter. You out of line and out of pocket. You need your ass beat. Because guess what? See, the problem with shit like that is they gotta start cracking down on it and giving a motherfucker like that a month in county. He ain't gotta go upstate. Like, I don't know he ain't get. I don't know if he been charged. He was charged with some light misdemeanor shit. But I'm saying, no, start penalizing these white people and telling them if you go on these crazy racist rants where you disturbing the peace and you disrespecting people, you're gonna spend 2 weeks in a county prison. All you need is 2 weeks for some monkeys that you think is in there to come and catch you and whoop your ass. That's all you need.
I mean, I'm sure he absolutely did not expect.
Nah, he need to lose his job. He need all that.
That's the thing. I wonder if someone like him would lose his job from something like that.
Who knows? But I listen, man. He just need his. I don't even want him to lose his job. He just need an ass whooping, bro. Violence is the answer in a lot of different cases. Violence is definitely the answer
This is
because
in Jersey, by the way.
nobody learns that they shouldn't fuck with you like a person that you got to put your fucking hands on to teach a lesson.
His name is Edward Cagney Matthews, who was arrested on
That sounds
Monday.
like some Klan shit.
He was arrested yesterday evening.
Cagney
Monday evening.
Matthews.
Yes. This is his quote. I certainly wasn't expecting an encounter like this, and certainly wasn't expecting to disrespect anybody, he told the Philadelphia Inquirer. Let me be clear that is no excuse for what I said, but I lost my temper.
He basically said that somebody else in another town got their crib shot at, and he was responsible for it. In so many words.
Right, yeah.
He just said that. And you know where I was at when that shit was going down? At work. What? Like, so you could just, this was crazy to me. You could just say that? Like, you can just say something like that? Come on, man.
That shit is crazy. We've seen someone from the,
we got to start burning peace signs on white people's lawns.
Damn.
Yeah, man, for real. We need some extreme shit.
How did we
For
get
real.
there?
Because, man, I don't know why white people chose the cross. Like, they all praised the cross, but then started burning crosses on black people's lawns in Alabama and shit like that. Yeah, bro, we got to start burning some shit on their lawns, man.
I wonder why it is a cross.
I don't know, but I don't even want to dig that deep. But let's find something that we could burn on they lawn, like a fucking Barry Manilow album or some shit like that, or a fucking what can we do?
I mean, a peace sign wouldn't be too bad, but I feel like now you're hitting a universal territory. But then again, a cross is a universal territory. I don't know.
I never understood that. I never understood how people who are Christians could burn a cross.
I don't know.
Right?
But I can't believe you would turn the cross. Well, even though a cross,
they didn't turn it upside down.
No. But I'm saying like they turned the cross, even though the cross is kind of wild. I was just talking about this with my buddies the other day.
What?
The idea of the cross, wearing a cross, like, because Jesus died on the cross, and you got
that's a whole
thing.
Nother thing.
But that being said, they burned it and then it got popular as a terror symbol by the
but I'm just saying, it's like, let's burn something on their fucking lawn and see how they feel about that shit.
What movie could we burn that would upset white people?
What movie could we burn? Titanic.
Pretty Woman. Oh, Titanic. Titanic. Damn, the whole 2 hours we gotta burn it?
Burn the whole shit.
Wow.
Let's burn something on their fucking lawn.
I don't know. I fuck with Leo a lot, bro. I can't.
Leo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
He ain't. I'm not jacking him. I mean, I fuck with him as an actor, but I don't see him out here saying y'all shouldn't be doing shit like that. Listen, man. As a white person, bro, you gotta denounce. If you ain't denouncing that shit immediately, you semi rocking with it. You looking like you rocking with it, even if you ain't political.
How? What's the advice to denouncing it without doing too much?
I don't know. I ain't white. Fuck. They need to figure that shit out.
Walk in the room and be like, "We don't hate you."
Nah. I'm not jacking that because, bro, listen. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, I don't care which one of them is, bro. It could be when they feel like doing it, they gonna do it, and you know what they gonna say? My fault. I ain't know. How the fuck you ain't know?
You ain't know what,
bro? This is why I don't be jacking. Let me tell you something, bro. When that whole shit happened with George Floyd last year, corporate America started to have all these conversations. And they started to having, like, at jobs, make people do these calls where they would like it just was like a black, let's kiss the black people ass call. Like, this was bullshit. Because I always look at it like this. Hypothetically speaking, let's say George Floyd didn't die that day. And he would have just got, like, had the knee on his neck, or he would have got beat up or something, right? I don't think it would have been an outpour like that. So y'all just noticing all this inequality when it comes to payroll, or when it comes to gender roles, or whatever role you fucking, y'all just noticing that after George Floyd died? No, you know what it was? You knew that the hot thing to do, the hot thing in the streets to do was to stand next to black people and let them know you rock with them. But how much do you rock with us? All of that.
They rock donated enough to be on a t-shirt.
Look, such and such donated $100 million here. Such and such donated $50 million here. Such and such. Where the fuck is that money going? What does that shit count towards? Where does it go to? It's all bullshit, bro. It's all the illusion of inclusion. You know what the illusion of inclusion is?
No, what is it?
The illusion of inclusion. The illusion is to build this thing, or like make people think that you rocking with them when you really not. You want to make them feel like you're included. I understand. I get it. I too am discriminated against.
Yeah.
Fuck all that, bro. Can't nobody tell, like, everybody got their struggles nobody can't tell me about nothing about being black. If you're not black, you can't tell me nothing about being black. So all that shit that they be talking about, that, bro, he been doing shit. Whatever though.
Let's move on to a little bit more of upbringing.
No. Good. Nah, not that, bro.
Wait, well, I was gonna say this is best for last, but we could go straight to it.
Yeah, let's go to that.
All right, straight to it.
Let's go to that.
Well, Mr. DJ Akademiks went on to the Flagrant 2 podcast.
Yes.
To all of them real quick. And he had something to say about all of the hate that he had been getting all over the webs.
What their contributions were on the pod.
But I hear what
He's talking about Rory and Marlo.
And he was talking about Rory and Marlo too. Yeah.
The reason why some of these people, they criticize me about my space or my role in hip-hop is because ain't nobody can say I interned for them. Nobody can say that I was carrying their crate. Nobody can say I was doing bitch work. Nobody can say I begged them for shit.
Yeah.
I literally came in and I built it and I recognized an audience and I did whatever that audience wanted to try to increase that audience, and the audience is the only reason why I'm here.
Right.
So I've been the hustler, other hustlers to try to get to this point. I'm going to give you another example. Wayno was a dude just on Twitter.
Wayno.
Before he got on,
just a dude on Twitter.
Everyday Struggle.
Shout out to Wayno, man. I like Wayno.
Hey.
I love Wayno.
Yeah.
When Wayno
He
came
loves
on,
Wayno.
and
That's my guy.
Wayno tell you, I told Wayno, I said, Wayno, use this opportunity to hustle. Man, the next week I looked up, this dude is doing correspondence at Made in America. Next week I look up, he's moving around. And that's a hustler. Yeah. That's someone who I could tell. And at the end of the day, he was doing all those things saying, hey, I hope y'all come, as I'm trying to build my own personal shit, come fuck with me at Everyday Struggle. He was trying to contribute. I don't think these dudes were. And maybe it's a little bit of hate, but I just think that's a fair and objective.
Oh, thank you, Akademiks.
Wow. He loves Wayno.
Nah, man, but not. No, listen, because so many people hit me like, yo, he said you just was a nigga on Twitter. Look, I understood.
Why does everyone take? I knew that was gonna be taken out of.
That's context. That's the only thing that people listen, bro. I get what Akademiks is saying. When it comes to media, when I came to Everyday Struggle, I was nobody in media because I never did media a day in my life, other than being on somebody else's. Being on It's the Real podcast, being on Tax Season with Tax Stone.
Yes.
Being on Combat Jack, you know what I mean? I was on Combat Jack's podcast.
Combat Jack.
Other than doing different things here and there, which I was just being on my friends' platforms to just talk and chill. I never in my life once wanted to be on a camera and doing media or thought of myself being on camera and doing media. So while I might have done all these different things in music, the things that I was doing was behind the scenes. Akademiks, for everything he knows about music, it's not shit that's behind the scenes because he don't give a fuck about that. Obviously, he just said that. His thing is he built himself. He didn't come in the game interning or working with nobody. He came in by himself. So when he said that, I didn't take that as a slight by no means. But there's certain people who took it or take it as a slight to me. Basically, what he was saying, he was talking about Rory and Mal. And he was, because I watched the whole thing. I didn't just watch that one clip. I watched the whole thing. They was talking about Rory, Mal, and Joe for an hour.
Yep.
And then they went on, right? But basically what he was saying was that when I came to EDS, and he told me, because he started to notice that it was a group of people that I started to grow. That was because Ak reads everything. He's like, yo, Wayno, there's people that's paying attention to you for this shit, for what you do. His own brother, he used to tell me, yo, my brother, me and his brother is cool. That's my man. He used to tell me, yo, my brother don't watch this show for me. He watch it for you. He fuck with you and how you think and how you talk. You got an opportunity to build your own shit and you can make something happen out of that. Ak told me to get on Twitch in 2018. I never did it. You know what I'm saying? I should have did it because I would have had 3 or 4 Twitch deals by now. Yeah. The way I hustle. But
still got them Twitch deals though.
No, I do got a Twitch. I got, if you haven't, make sure you check out Connected with Wayno.
Yes, sir.
Amazon TV, brought to you by Rotation on Twitch.
Hey.
You feel me? But when he said what he said, what he was doing was basically saying that I came in there and I ain't sit around. Bro, and I never wanted to do media, and in 3 years I got my own show on a major platform. So I didn't take that no way, but people want you to take shit a certain way.
It's funny how they took out a clip that could have been taken out of context and took another clip of it.
No. People gonna take. They definitely going, because that's the thing, bro. Because you know what it is, and I'm not mad at it because one of my close friends, he hit me and he said something about it. I was like, bro, I don't care. The thing is like, all right, look, because people know what I've done. I've done I've done, for the people who don't know me, it's people that only know me from EDS up until now. It's people don't know all the legendary shit that I did back in the day. And that's cool, but that shit is back in the day. I don't give a fuck about that. You can find that out whenever you find out whatever you want to find out about Wayno, but that's not what I'm on right now. So I'm just more happy that he's giving me acknowledgement for what I did with it and what I'm gonna do with it. I don't hold nothing, bro. I get paid to fucking talk, bro. I get paid to talk. Nah, real that shit is. I be like, when people be trying to offer me, I be like, for real? Y'all fuck with me like that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Word?
Yeah, so it's like, so for me, it's like, come on, bro. This shit is all fair game, bro. But like, I like Schultz. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's interesting. All this podcast shit, the shit with Rory and Maul versus
pod
Ack versus
wars going
Joe versus Andrew Schultz and Alex Jones versus everybody, but then with, it's just a lot of shit going on. And I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, bro. When I be saying that I don't give a fuck, it's not that I'm like diminishing shit. It's just that I don't be knowing what's going on. When I go on Twitter, I don't tweet from the timeline.
You're not trying to be in the middle of it either, so I understand.
But I don't care. It's not like, bro, I'm like, you know, this is what I be saying. Like, it ain't even like me being in the middle of it, because like, I be looking at this shit like, I'm not knocking no Ack, no Maul, Rory, no Andrew Schultz, no anybody. I'm from the fucking hood, dog. The life expectancy for me, I've been on overtime in my life. You know what I'm saying? I've been on overtime for a long time. Bro, I was told by mad people that I would not be shit. You think I give a fuck about what these niggas is arguing over, and I'm getting paid doing what I'm doing?
And they're getting paid too right now.
They getting paid too.
Everybody's getting paid for all this.
That's cool. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna be like, yo, he shouldn't be talking with him and they shouldn't be talking to them. You know why? You know what makes it great? Because it's all conversation. It all can, you know what I mean?
I gave a weird angle for a second. This is the question that I really want to ask you about all this stuff. So with all this going on, right? And my bad, I'm slouching shit. But how would you say that the internet culture has grown ever since you started doing, you know, on camera media? You know, because you joined EDS when?
2018, like February.
That's still 3 years.
Yes, 3 years ago.
So you've experienced, like, I mean, I know you, even with being management and shit like that, you've experienced the internet. Or
I've been on both sides.
But like the audience itself, though, how has it changed for you from when you started to now?
Oh, like, yo, bro, you know it's been really dope? What's really been dope is this. I say, because this is bad parts and this is good parts,
of course.
right?
The internet is
like,
for me,
spectrum. I don't feel like, I don't feel threatened. Like, I'm not doing nothing for myself. I'm not doing nothing for people to like try to expose me or none of that shit. Cause you know, that's what the thing, like I be looking at shit and be like, such and such exposes. And then I watch it and I be like, what is expose? Like
clickbait. Like,
yeah, it's like, that's all that shit is, right? So when I be seeing all of this shit exposed, I just be like, bro, I'm just thankful and grateful, right? For what we've been doing here with the podcast and growing that. A small portion of people from EDS have come over to hear me out.
Thanks for being here.
You know what I mean? Thanks for being here. It's 10,000 and a few of y'all. It's growing. You know what I mean? Like,
let them know.
The internet culture, like even the meme pages, bro. So like, that's one thing I want to say about Act 2. Act was the one that put me on all of the Grand Wizard chat nigga, Tay K's intern, Kendrick Lamar's intern, Little Whatevers, all of those pages, because it's great humor. Like I follow all those pages for great humor. A lot of them have supported me, so it's like I've been growing like a younger demographic.
Shout out to Too Cool to Blog too.
Too Cool to Blog, one of my favorite blogs. I just said I was on IG Live earlier today, and I was saying how like, because people think that I run that page. I don't have enough time.
What page?
Too Cool to Blog. People dead ass be thinking it's me.
God, man.
I never met the brother, but
this guy's very busy. I don't know if y'all understand.
I've spoken to him like on, through DM a few times. Yeah. The reason why I fuck with Too Cool to Blog heavy is because for everything that I am doing, that is the only blog page that consistently supports what it is I do.
Which is appreciated.
Which it'd be the podcast shit, my interview one-offs before I got my show at Amazon, EDS shit when I was saying some shit on EDS.
Like, what do people want you to do? They want you to start like chatting up with everybody who hates you?
People want me to...
People stick for the drama,
People want me to talk about Meg Thee Stallion not liking the baby or they differences because he did a video with Tory Lanez. I don't give a fuck about that. People want me to talk about like Sweetie dancing at her birthday party and getting a Rolls Royce.
Nobody asked you to talk about Lil Uzi Vert dancing and James Harden.
No, not that. People want me to talk about Lil Uzi allegedly pulling a gun on St. John.
Oh, yeah.
That's the shit people want me to talk about. I don't care to talk about that.
You're not TMZ, bro.
But not only that I'm not TMZ, I don't, like, my thing is this. I never was the person that was in people's business where I cared to be talking about something that could bring detriment one way or another.
Right.
So I don't care about that. If I'm going to talk to an artist or a musician or a producer or a creative or a executive, I want to talk to them about what it is that they do, not what they're going through in their personal life. Now, if they want to open up, if they're comfortable enough and they want to open up on some shit that we might have a mutual conversation on, cool. But other than that, you never going to see me like, yo, such and such just caught the gun charge. He da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He da-da-da-da-da-da this, because it's a lot of people that's misled and misguided, and I know what it's like to be misled and misguided, so I don't want to just prejudge. Now, yeah, I definitely judge people. That's why I always say.
Everybody judges everybody.
We had an episode called God is Not Your Only Judge.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. God isn't your only judge. So I definitely judge people for certain their actions, but I'm not going to be sitting on my platform trying to bring nobody down or pointing out their contradictions, because you're a human being, bro, and everybody got the right to feel a different way than they did yesterday.
You're only human. That's the reality, and that's
I am in a war machine. You feel me?
That's right.
All
right. Last thing before we go. Diddy's moment of clarity. I saw this mad randomly on my feed.
Yeah.
Is this video of Diddy that I'm gonna show y'all on screen real quick.
Whoever you want, you could be eating mango too, with the ocean as your backyard.
You could be eating mangoes.
That's true. I just want it bad. You feel me? I'm not going to allow myself to not have mango.
Okay.
That's the clip where he's talking about the roaches?
Yes. So what happened was he put up that video, right, of him, I was going to say eating roaches. That is not the right. God damn, I hate this. Of him eating a mango. And what had happened is that he used this as a moment of clarity for himself in life. He was eating a mango, I guess, when he was younger. And he was like, you know what? I guess he fell asleep. He fell asleep. And next thing you know, he woke up to like 50, which is a really weird thing that he said 15. This is exactly what he said. One day when I was growing up, I woke up and there was 15 roaches on my face. And at that moment, I said, hell no, I refuse to live like this. Work hard, believe in your crazy dreams, and never settle. #love with a heart and a star.
Right.
I think he was eating a mango and his face was all fucking sticky and shit. And then,
the 15 roaches thing is excessive, but like roaches.
I mean, 15, I could see 15 roaches pulling up
absolutely.
on a spot.
Bro, listen, did you see, I think, who was Charlamagne talking to? Charlamagne was talking to somebody, he said something about roaches. He said roaches don't bite. I said roaches bite. I got bit by a roach before.
I don't think roaches bite.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
I got bit by a roach before, bro.
Do roaches
Yes, they do bite, bro. Roaches definitely
they do bite.
Yes, roaches bite.
Gosh, God.
Yeah, I got bit by a roach before.
Cockroaches are omnivores that eat plants and meat, and they have been recorded to eat human flesh of both living and dead, although they are more likely to take a bite of fingernails, eyelashes, feet, and hands.
Yeah. Roaches definitely bite, bro. I got bit by a roach before. And you ever seen a white roach before?
Do I want to?
You look up a white roach. You know when
Are these white roaches going to call me a monkey?
Huh?
Are these gonna call me a monkey?
Yo, shut up, man. No, but
white roaches. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, bro. There's white roaches. Yo, that's when they always say, like, if you ever seen a white roach, that means you got too many roaches. I definitely had too many roaches when I was a kid. That's a fact.
I'm sorry if this freaks you out. I'm just giving. This is just.
It's roaches on the screen. There's
roaches on the screen, and this is for everybody who's gonna probably watch this. There are roaches on the screen. If you're freaked out by roaches, well, too bad.
Roaches bite.
So I'm sorry. How the fuck does this happen?
I don't know how it happens.
So they come out of their shell, and then they become an albino roach. Interesting.
I don't know. Well, I've seen white roaches in like every size.
Have you seen white roaches before?
I just told you, bro. I've seen white roaches before, bro. Like, I seen them shits in every size. I've seen white roaches before when I was a kid. We had mad roaches when we was kids. Deadass. That's why I feel Diddy. You could be eating mango by your pool too.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That is an interesting moment of clarity.
Yeah.
You could be eating mango just like him, enjoying life after you've seen 15 roaches, you're like, fuck that.
Yeah, bro. No, I told you, people have moments of clarity in life where you make a decision like, I can't, like, I'm not living like this no more.
Even something small like that. Can you imagine that was his moment? I mean, I'm sure there was a ton before that, but that was the threshold.
Man, bro, I remember I lived in a fucking shelter. When I lived in shelter, bro, it was mice in there. When I tell you it was so many mice, I caught like 4 of them shits on one trap. One trap by themselves, like
4 of them?
4 mice in one night.
Was
bro.
it those like the sticky traps?
Yeah. Caught like 4 of them shit. Bro, motherfuckers be fucked up out here. I don't know if everybody know that or not, but like, and it don't always mean that you a nasty person. You know what I mean? You might just live in a building that's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean?
My uncle, when we used to live with him in the Bronx, in Grand Concourse, bro, I'll never forget, bro, how many roaches and rats and shit. I could kill a rat and be whatever.
A rat?
Yes, 100%.
A big rat.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll move on from my day. I'll be
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say you wouldn't, but I'm just saying it's like rats is not a normal thing to have, bro.
It's not.
Like I remember one time there was a rat in my man's crib, and they was gonna try to shoot it, right? The rat was like this big, and they was like, nah. They was like, man, you gonna try to shoot that shit? It kill somebody in here, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, rats like
rats are huge, yo.
Yeah, bro. I don't play with no fucking rats. Like, yo, these dudes on my block, they used to get money. They used to have like a contest of who could kill a rat first with a bottle. So like these rats used to run past this one place and they would just throw bottles at this shit. And they would bet money on who could kill a rat first. Like, bro,
rat infestations are no fucking
bro.
good.
In New York, it's like 13 rats to every person. It's like 8 million people in New York.
13 rats to every.
It's 11 million. It's 10 to 11 million people in New York states.
Rat to New Yorker ratio.
I'm telling you, it's like 13 rats to every person.
So that would equate to approximately 2 million rats to New York's 8.4 million people at the time of the study. So I don't know when that was. So if there's 8.4 million people, there's 2 million rats.
Oh yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
That's crazy.
That's a fact. I seen a rat when I was in Atlanta last week. I saw a rat. It's the first time I ever seen a rat in Atlanta. I seen rats in Miami before too, though. I was staying at the Mondrian and I seen a rat. I was like, nah, I was like, that's not a rat. Like, I didn't even know Miami had rats. Like, but yeah, they got rats too.
Do you see as pigeons as being flying rats?
Yes and no.
I mean, they're both infested.
You know what's
with
amazing,
disease.
bro?
What?
About pigeons, because so where I'm living at now, right at my house, there's this bird nest in front of my crib, right? And I never seen, like, I think I'm gonna start bird watching. Like, I'm dead serious gonna start bird watching, cause like it's this every day I see like this. I don't know what them birds is. This like green. The bird is like green and like orange. It's like green and orange, like bird.
Green and orange bird.
No, it's not.
Like
that's some tropical shit. It's like brownish. It's like brownish green. Like,
I'm gonna make sure.
It's definitely not a sparrow.
Let's see.
No, not in Atlanta, bro. That's not in Atlanta. This is in Jersey.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm here thinking
birds of Jersey. Yo, that's crazy.
It's a thing.
Well, look,
common
so
birds.
This is the most amazing thing, right? That I'm about to tell you. So this bird, they built this nest, right? So yeah, it's that one right there.
This joint right here.
Yeah, wherever the fuck that is, that's the bird. It built a nest, right? So it built a nest right in the tree, right in front of my house. And I see every night when I come home, I see like the bird sitting on the nest. So yesterday I was just sitting on my steps and I'm looking, and the bird would leave, and then another bird that looked just like it would fly in.
Okay.
And it was the dad. So I went to the top of the stairs. I could see they had like 2 little birds.
It's a robin.
Huh?
It's a robin.
I ain't fucking know.
But yes.
All right, so it's a robin, right? So they kept and they was doing this all day. Like the mother would come, and the mother wasn't getting food. The mother would just come and sit on them, right? Like sit there and wait till the father would come back, and as soon as the father would come like some worms or and I was looking and I could see him, right? I was taking pictures and all that shit. And you know what that shit made me think of? These bum ass niggas who don't take care of their kids, bro. I swear to God. That's what that shit made me think of. I swear to God, bro. Cause I watched this bird for at least an hour, bro. Go back and forth and take and feed what do they call them? What do they call bird babies? Whatever the fuck they call them. But I watched them do this. Chicks, right? I watched them do this mad times, right? And that's all I thought of. Cause I told you why I don't believe in superstitions, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, there's no superstitions for people who don't take care of their children. You know what I'm saying? But it's stupid position for people who split the pole. And that's all I could think of. I was looking at this bird. I'm like, damn. You know what I thought of? My imagination is so fucking silly. I'm like, damn. The moms and the pops, they got the crib now. Like, I was like, they got the crib. They splitting the duties. She going off doing what she doing. He coming, he bringing the food. You know what I mean? They taking care of the kids. I was like, yeah, that shit made me feel good, man. I'm about to really start bird watching. I'm dead ass. I'm about to start bird watching. And with that, see y'all next week.
Bye.